Hey, so today was kind of a good day. I didn't do too much of anything, just kind of laid around. Um, for the most part, that's pretty much how my Friday went. Um, at nighttime, it normally gets bad, so I noticed that as I was recording the other videos, I wasn't sitting right, so you probably couldn't notice like how my body does what it wants to do. I think sometimes people don't believe me. I was reading some of my medical documents and stuff, and it was saying how it can be like psychological or whatever. And I know I'm a very nice looking young lady, and I've been dealing with this for over a year now. So I've learned to carry myself accordingly. So, I some days I just let it go because my body's tired, but other days I try not to look too deformed or draw too much attention to myself, and I've just learned that over the days. So it's kind of weird. Like when I got my gallbladder out in June 2011, I had been having the symptoms with the gallstones since really about March, and it had changed my whole appetite, and I began throwing up and everything. And then I was told that once um, that I got my gallbladder out, um, everything was gonna be fine. I stayed the night in the hospital, and then they said if I was still having problems, come back. So I went home that same night after I had been released. I went back to the emergency room, and I was throwing up blood, and it took forever to get me in the room. I mean, I'm in the emergency room on the floor, asleep, trying to get some sense of relief. It was crazy. So I stayed there at that hospital as they tried to treat me for a couple of days. And they were just trying to say that it was anxiety, that I had it in my head. So I left that hospital, went to a different hospital where they had ran all these tests, and they couldn't figure out why I was still throwing up and everything. But while I was there, I started like losing feeling in my feet. It was my left foot and my right hand, and then it was both feet and both hands. And it was kind of like the feeling when you sit on the toilet too long and your feet get numb. So I could see my feet moving, but I couldn't feel them. I'm right-handed, but every time that I do have a muscle spasm, it affects the right side of my body. So I became ambidextrous. I've always tried to work with my left hand anyway, so it's kind of natural a little bit. But nevertheless, as time went on, um, I started getting feeling back in my feet, and the stage came to the point where it be tingling, right before it come back to life. So then my body started tingling. So I was thinking that it was on its way to be better. It just hasn't stopped. Um, I'm just kind of stuck in limbo in that tingling stage. Everything in me kind of clenches up and it releases. Clenches up and it releases. And that's pretty much where I've been for the past year. So I took some Klonopins tonight, and I'm a little bit more relaxed. My fingers are really numb. My right hand, all of this is numb. My left hand is like this finger and this finger. I have some tension here in the right side of my neck, and that's about it. So I don't know. I guess if something interesting should come up. I mean, it's like I'm still having the spasms. Like my fist is real tight now, but they're just not as bad. But like my abs are real tight right now. And I got the burning sensation on the left side of my body. And sometimes you just speak too soon. So before I get to feeling all crazy and all of that, I'll just say good night. And hopefully tomorrow will be another good day. Okay. Leave me a message or questions or something.